In this topic, I am discussing about the introduction to computers, system software, program development steps, algorithms, flowcharts, structure of C program, and variable names. What is exactly a computer? A computer is an electronic device that takes data and instruction as input from the user, processes the data, and provides useful information known as output. The electronic devices are known as hardware and the instruction is known as software. The diagram shows the computer. Now in this diagram contains the input unit, output unit. Here in this part can contain this CPU contains the CPU. In this CPU can contain the control unit and arithmetic logic unit and also the memory. What is exact input device? Is usually a keyboard where the programs and data are entered into the computer. CPU, that is the central processing unit, is responsible for executing instruction. Third one is the primary storage, also known as main memory, is placed where the programs and data are stored temporarily during processing. Output device is usually a monitor or a printer to show output. Next one, auxiliary storage devices, also known as second storage device, is used for both input and output. Now, what is exactly hardware and software? Computer hardware is the collection of physical elements that constitute a computer system. It refers to the physical parts of the components of a computer such as monitor, keyboard, computer data storage like hard drive disk, mouse, etc. All of which are physical objects that it can actually touch. Based on the hardware, you are writing the instructions or the program that is called as the software. Based on the software, we can do the job of the hardware. What are the different types of the software? The software can be divided into two categories. First one is the system software. Second one is the application software. The system software manages the computer resources and provides the interface between the hardware and the user, but there is nothing to directly serve the user needs. The examples are operating system, text editors, so on. Next one is application software. Is directly responsible for helping the user to solve their problems. Before developing the C program, the program developing steps. First one, you have to understand the problem. Second one, develop a solution. When you are developing a solution, you have to follow the algorithm, pseudocode and flowchart. Third one, write a program. Next one, how to test it. Understand the program. What is exactly understanding program? Problem is, the first step in solving any problem is to understand it. We begin by reading the requirements statements carefully. When we think that we fully understand it, we review our understanding with the user and the system analyst. Next one is system requirement. We do planning of functional requirements. That means software and also software versions. Non-functional requirements. Resources, internet, table, ACs, coffee. User functional requirements. Problem-oriented language use is in simple English. Analysis. User requirements are transformed to technical terms like blueprint and also look for different alternatives concerning our place. Next one is design. In UML software, users will develop flowcharts, structure charts, data flow diagram. Choose the best way to find a solution among different alternatives. Choose in analysis, designing files, databases, and functions. Next one, code. Unimportant in software development lifecycle. The uses software for code generation. Otherwise, go for manual coding. Basic testing is done. Next one is the system test. To test if the user requirements are met. The testings are the black box testing and also white box testing. The black box testing is the test programmers together make sure system works as a whole. White box testing. Release alpha version to the customer according to his or her feedback. We develop beta version. Beta version is released to the selected group of people. Next one is the maintenance. Keep the system working once it has been put into production. Next one is the algorithm. Already I discussed the algorithm. The algorithms were developed by the mathematician. Next one is the flowchart. It is also discussed in the topic 2. Now, in this slide, I am discussing about the advantage of the flowchart, the limitation of the flowchart. The advantage of the flowchart is an important aid in the development of the algorithm itself. Easier to understand than a program itself. Independent of any particular programming language, proper documentation, proper debugging, easy and clear presentation. The limitations. Complex logic is difficult to be represented. Drawing is time consuming. Technical details are hidden. These are the limitations of the flowchart. Now, next one is the introduction to C language. The C programming language was designed by Dennis Rich and Bell Laboratories in the early 1970s. He influenced based on the Algol programming language, CPL, BCPL, B language. The Algol 60, that is 1960s, CPL, Cambridge, that is in 1963, BCPL, 1967, B, 1970. Traditional use for system programming how is maybe changing in the favor of C++. Now, the language is the traditional C language. The standard of the C language. The standardized in 1989 by ANSI. The ANSI is the American National Standard Institute. That is known as, at the time, the ANSI C. After that one, international standard, that ISO certified, is known as 89. After that one, the evaluation is going on. Evaluation was updated in 1995. That particular language is called as the C95, and at the time of the 1999, the C99. After that one, they standardized the language. That is the traditional C language. The difference between the C++ and C. C++ extends C to include support for object-oriented programming and other features that facilitate large software development projects. C is not strictly a subset of C++, but it is possible to write clean C that conforms to both the C++ and C standards. The structure of C programming. Before developing any C programming, you have to follow the structure of the C programming. In the case of the structure, the first one is the documentation section, link section, definition section, global declaration section, the main section, and also subprogram section. The documentation section. This section consists of a set of comment lines given the name of the program and other details. Here I discuss the comment. This is the comment. This is the multi-line comment. The two types of comments are there. The multi-line comments and also single-line comments. Later I will discuss this. Next one is the link section. The link section provides the instruction to the compiler to link function from the system library. It means, the example, hash include stdio.h, hash include onio.h, hash include math.h. We are writing in case of the link section. Next one is the definition section. The definition section defines all symbolic constants. For example, define A equals A10. Next one is the global declaration section. Some of the variables that are used in more than one function throughout the program are called as the global variables and declared outside of all the functions. This section declares all the user defined functions. Here, the global variables are discussed. I discussed in the case of the functions, the two types of variables are there, that is the global variables and also local variables. The global variables has to declare the global declaration section.